Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, doing something a little bit different. I'm actually heading off to a public weighbridge and I want to see how much this car actually weighs. It's hard to basically get it on paper because this is not a very common option. It's the Evo X, like the GSR with the SST package. So it does have a bit of both worlds. It doesn't have the heated leather seats that came in this Evo X MR, doesn't have the sub in the boot, and a few extra pieces that do make the MR a little bit heavier. But then it does have the SST transmission, so I can't just go off an Evo X GSR weight and then sort of make it in between. I could probably roughly guess that, but I'd like to see what it actually does weigh, especially with all the modifications I've done. So this car isn't trying to be a track car. I haven't really tried to make it super light. I've actually probably added weight to it in some of the parts that I've done. But just quickly, a bit of the weight settings would probably be in the engine bay, just removing some parts that weren't needed, changing to lighter parts, but then I've added weight with some of the heat shields I've added, some of the titanium parts I'm sure. The front mount intercooler is probably a little bit heavier than the factory one because it's a lot bigger. But I have done the fog light delete kit, so that and all the wiring would be, a few kilos there. I've got the Apr Gt3 Mirrors. Those saved, I think it was like 1 kilo a side, or maybe it was 1 kilo total, not sure. Have the carbon fiber rear boot or trunk, which is a lot lighter. I think this is about 13 kilos lighter. So yeah, things very light. Yeah, full boot. Don't have a sub or anything in here. Have the single exit exhaust, which is a little bit lighter, and then also slightly lighter wheels than factory, slightly lighter suspension than factory. So it's going to be interesting to see what the total weight will be. I know the MR, I'm going to say it's going to be in the 1600s, 1640 I'm going to say, because it's got a fair bit extra parts, extra weight added, like dynamatting inside the doors and extra subs under the, extra amps under the seats and all that sort of stuff. But this car doesn't really have any extra stereo equipment, just the Android head unit. Other than that, haven't really added too much that will change the weight of it. So yeah, I'm going to be interested to see. My guess, or my sort of what I'm hoping it will be, is probably in the sort of mid to high 15s. Let's say I'm going to aim for 1575 kilos is going to be my guess. I'll put what that is on in pounds on the screen, just in case you guys are in a country that doesn't use kilograms, uses pounds. But that's what I'm going to aim for, 1575. If it's too much higher than that, if it's 1600, I'll probably be a little bit, I'm not upset, but a little bit shocked, and I will want to get it down under that 1600 kilo range. And if it's under 1575, I'll be stoked. So yeah, going to head off now. Before we go, I want you guys to go down in the comment section, type what your guess is. What do you think it'll be? Yeah, I think in the 15s to 16s, so 1575. Let me know what you guys think it'll be, and then at the end we'll actually find out. So yeah, I'm going to head off now. I've taken all like bags and all sorts of extra stuff out of the car that isn't needed. I've left like the fire extinguisher, and yeah, the interior is full. It just doesn't have the headrests for the rear seats. I just took those out. I've had those out for years just for better visibility. But yeah, I'm leaving it as is. I'm not stripping it out to weigh it and find out. Just took some stuff out of the glove box, and I took my bags out of the back seat. So yeah, let's head off, and we will see what this thing actually weighs, see if it is as heavy as an Evo X is meant to be, or if it's just cutting under and into a decent weight for an all-wheel drive turbo car. Alright guys, so made it to the weighbridge. Just got a couple of trucks in front of me, or one leaving now, so one more. And yeah, ready to see what the car weighs. Got the back seats and everything in here, so yeah, it's not, like I said, it's not stripped out, but it's going to be interesting to see. So yeah, we're just going to wait for this one more truck, and then I've never been here before, so I'm unsure how it works. I think I just park and then jump out. So I definitely wanted to get just the weight of the car. So yeah, we'll wait for this truck to finish, and then we'll move forward and see what we actually end up with. Okay guys, so alright, so we've made it back home where we started. I didn't get to film much of at the weigh station because there was a truck behind me and another one pulling up as I was getting my printout. But yeah, then I wanted to pull over and sort of talk about it nearby, but it started to rain in that area, so just ended up heading home. And yeah, I'll show you guys the results. So there we are, 1520 kilos. So I guessed 1575, so obviously I'm really happy with that. You can see I put my car there, number plate, my name, and I got this done at the Rockley public weighbridge. So yeah, 1520, which I looked up on Google, is 3,350 pounds. So I don't really know pounds for cars, but I know 1,500 kilos for a car is generally pretty light. Yeah, the GTRs are close to 2 ton, so this I assumed from factory are about 1,700. I quickly did look it up before I started filming, and the MR in Australia is classed as 1620 kilos. So this car then is 100 kilos lighter than that, which is a pretty good effort. So yes, I could possibly pull 20 more kilos out of the car and make it at the 1,500 range, but I don't really want to do that. I don't, you know, there's few things that I will change that will make it lighter, but there's also a few things that I'll change that will make it heavier. I am going to add an under tray back to the car soon, but an aftermarket aluminium one, and new front guard lining. And yeah, so I thought I'd just quickly go over what the car has to make it this weight. So show you guys the engine bay, yeah, a few lighter than factory things, but a few things that are heavier, such as all the heat shields, and then I have this yeah, the intake heat shield, the firewall heat shield back there, the brake reservoir, and the cam and the MIVAC sensors that are back either side of that manifold deflector. So those all add weight. Yeah, a couple of titanium pieces. I have the dual catch cans from Radium, which retains the factory coolant reservoir. So if I go to sort of a driven fab or a similar style of dual catch can, that is also the coolant expansion tank, we'll get rid of these and get rid of that. That might, I don't know, save me a kilo, make up for the under tray and everything that I add. So I have the factory strut bar, and I know there is lighter aftermarket options that I could possibly look into getting, but yeah, pretty happy with it as is. Excuse the absolutely filthy engine bay, I just haven't really cleaned it lately. The one thing that is missing out of here is this Oem Snorkel. It's just temporarily on Letitia's car while I have another one on the way that we had to order because we wanted one each. So yeah, that's the only thing that'll be normally in the car that isn't. So that's it for the engine bay. And then the interior. So as you can see, it was full interior, so back seats, just not the headrest at the back. And even have the fire extinguisher down there. Yeah, the gauges, so there's a bit of extra things added to the interior. The only thing removed is actually the rear headrest. And yeah, the thing is just the seats being the non-heated leather MR seats. I think those add about an extra 40 kilos or something, I've heard. Or at least, you know, they weigh 40 kilos, whereas these weigh 20, something like that. So these are a lot lighter. And I'm probably going to get these ones retrimmed in leather rather than buying some factory leather ones. But yes, I'm pretty happy that I'm able to still upgrade the interior, because there's a bit more to come with the interior. Like, I'm in the process of making it a bit better, and yeah, don't mind the spilled coffee in my cup holder, which I'm about to clean up. But yeah, so I think it's mainly the factory wheels that I've replaced. Not that these are a super light wheel, but they are lighter than factory. The getting rid of the wing and having the carbon boot trunk, going to a single exit exhaust, and then just yeah, lighter suspension, and yeah, I mean, I think I'll have to get someone that has one of these Evo 10 GSRs with the SST package to weigh their car, because I did look up an MR in Australia is 1620 kilos, so maybe these are only 1560 or something like that, and I've taken 40 kilos out. Maybe they're less, I'm not too sure. But yeah, so I know it's not the most exciting of videos. I didn't really get to film much of anything other than here, sort of showing you the results and introducing the video, telling you what we're doing. But yeah, I mean, it's something that I am interested in, and had been wanting to find out about my car. So I thought, you know, why not just make the video of it? If I'm driving all that way, I may as well put a video out on it. Some of you guys might be interested in, if you have a similar setup, what it weighs. I'm interested to see what a rally art with similar type of mods would weigh, because those are generally lighter as well. So yeah, 1520 kilos, which is 3351 pounds. I'm pretty happy with that. I'll have to check in the comments to see if any of you guys guessed close to that. And yeah, because I was way off. I was 55 kilos above what it actually would be. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was nothing crazy, but you know, sometimes you just film what you're doing, and this is what I wanted to do today, so made it into a video. And yeah, if you did enjoy it, definitely give it a thumbs up down below, as it does help the channel, and I do appreciate that every time. And if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to the channel, because we have plenty more videos on this Evo, plenty of my friends' Evos and rally arts, and also this garage, which is, yes, a mess at the moment, but there is more happening here. So yeah, with all that said, until next time, I'll catch you guys later.